Hello everyone, we will be installing
OE replacement oil spring
on a
Volkswagen Golf R Mark 6 2009 to 2012.
When you open the box, you'll get an instruction pamphlet, a Maxpeedingrods pamphlet, a Maxpeedingrods sticker,
OE replacement oil spring.
The tools for the job are a electric impact in a 1/2 inch size, a 1/2 inch torque wrench, a 1/2 inch 17mm socket deep well, a 18mm deep well, same 1/2 inch, and a 18mm wrench, and an M8 bit. Now, we will be using this jack to support the rear lower control arm. Using the M8 bit, take the dust caps off the lug nuts. After doing so, install the anti-theft lug nut key. Using our torque wrench, we will crack loose the lug nuts. Now we're going to raise up the car to a comfortable working height to take off the wheel. Using our electric impact, we will take off the wheel. And those lug nuts were 17mm, by the way. We're going to raise the car again to a comfortable working height. Using the 18mm socket on the torque wrench and an 18mm wrench, we will be taking out the bottom bolt for the lower control arm. After cracking it loose, jack up and support the lower control arm. And now we're going to zip it out with that 18mm on the electric impact. After that, lower the jack. And now you're able to take out that old dusty spring. Make sure to remove the rubber boots at the end of the spring. Now with our new Maxpeedingrods
OE replacement oil spring,
we will be putting it in. But make sure to install that rubber cap again. You're going to want to jack the lower control arm back into place where you can fit the bolt in there. Reinstall the bolt. Using that same 18mm wrench and on the electric impact. And then we will also torque the spec with the torque wrench. And that spec is 120 Nm. Lower the jack down. Lower the car back down to a comfortable working height to put that wheel back on. Put the wheel back on and put the lug bolts back in with that 17mm. Zip them in there with that 17mm on the impact. And then put the car on the ground to torque. The torque spec on the wheel lugs are 130 Nm. Make sure to always torque in a star pattern and reinstall the cap.